Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation show shop, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading on knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. Today, I have a very special guest, but before I introduce him, let me give special thanks to last week's guest, Cobia Soldier Breedy, for stopping by and showing love, and also thanking you guys for your team support. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you drop a like. My next guest, let me introduce this guy. He is a former amateur standout and has made quite a name for himself. Currently, the ABF Atlantic Super Bantam champion with a record of 9-1, 6 KOs, and he is none other than Daron, SweetTay Williams.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed, a young fella. From the moment I met you at Gary Antoine Russell Media Workout, you've been a man of your word. We talked. You said, man, I told you what I was doing. And you said, you know what? I come to your show. And now the time has come. Got so many questions and you got so many answers. So let's just chop right into it, young fella. You know how I roll, man. Let's get right into it, man.
Let's do it.
You have a fight, a headliner fight, October the 15th at Maryland Live.
Yeah.
What should we expect, man?
Man, like, y'all should expect me. Like, this SweetTay bringing the best of SweetTay. I hope that my opponent allow himself to bring the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I expect. Like, I'm going against a guy 14-2. He got 12 KOs. So the hype is there. Like, I'm tired of training. I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to fight so I can show, like, I'm from Maryland. So it's like, this like my homecoming. So it's like I've been telling everybody, this is my stomping ground. So I want Maryland Live to be the home of me. So this like I've been locked up and it's like my welcome home party. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. I love it. I'm impressed because, you know, as I was looking at your box rec, I see that you had some layoffs. And you know, when you have layoffs like that, people think that you're gonna have a lot of ring rust when you come out. You're gonna have a little bit, but as I'm watching your live and checking the date stamps, you stayed in the gym. Even though you wasn't fighting, you stayed. I see you here, I see you there, you still putting that work in. So doing that, does that help you stay into the groove of things so you won't have that rust when you finally get that fight?
Of course, I have a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a great group of guys who I work out with. Nicholas Isaac, Demetrius Chaos Lewis, Shaquille Daly, and other spawn partners. So they keep me active, even though, like, we're not in a real fight, but they keep me active. They keep me hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, the layoffs, it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't my fault. Like, it'd be fighters who don't want to fight. I'm pretty sure other professional boxers can attest to this, but it's like I would get contracts like, you want to fight Tay? You know me, like, I'm like, all right, cool. I sign a contract. Like, it is what it is because we in this business to make money and to make you guys, the fans, the spectators, everybody, we here to make y'all to talk about us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not denying no fights, but you have these fighters who go over the tapes and be like, you know what, like, I want to fight them. Then they say, no, man, I don't want to fight them. So it's like, then you got some promoters out here who just like, I don't know, man, the boxing game is crazy, man. I learned a lot and I understand it more now. You know, that it's more like a business. It's like the sport is really gone. I don't want to say that it's all the way gone, but it's like it's gone because it's all about business. It's all on like who gonna make the promoter money. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's really
Yeah.
all it's about now is who gonna make the promoter money. It's not about skill anymore. It's not about um, what you bring to the table. It's all on who you can put in the seat, you know? So that's kinda how it's been for my career. Like it's just like I haven't had too many fights in my own city, which is crazy to me. So it's like I had to keep traveling, and I gotta go in everybody else's backyard just to get a fight, you know. But then on some occasions, I can't even get those fights.
Yeah, I did hear you on the interview where you said you spoke on what you're just talking about because I
Yeah,
think someone asked you why you had the layoffs, and you spoke on
yeah,
it. And one of the things you said was not being able to get an opponent, and then not only that, having uh, you know, promoters having their own agendas. So
yeah,
it's hard out here for boxing. Politics does play a part in it. So
most
if
definitely.
if you could change something in boxing, would that be one of the things that you would try to change?
I would change a lot in boxing. Um, I would change a lot of boxing just because I'm a fighter and I turned professional at 18 years old. So I've been in this game for a long time. And I just see how we get treated. I see the backlash that we get when, you know, like when we don't fight the certain type of fighters that everybody want us to fight. I see how, you know, like the backlash that we get just from everything that the fans don't approve of or the naysayers don't approve of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would really change a lot. I would try to make it like the NFL or the NBA. Like how you get to like how our team is Jim Strong. So I would like make it team like I'm not saying that this gonna happen because it's all love to my brothers over there. But like a let's speak hypothetically, like a Jim Strong versus a Headbangers, like a Jim Strong versus No Excuse. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys they get paid, we get paid, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. You got the promoters that's gonna back us like that. Like I wish it go back to the Super Six League and all that when, you know, Anthony Darrell and them and Andre Ward and them was fighting. That was real boxing to me. You know what
Let
I'm
me
saying? What
find
to
out,
me.
young fella, you go back like that. Let me
Come
find
on,
out
man.
you
I've
an
been in
old
this game.
soul, man.
I've been in this game since I was 8 years old, man. I haven't did anything else but this.
Wow. So yeah, let's walk back a little bit for some people who might not know you. Get them
Mm.
an idea how you got into boxing.
All right, so I was a real bully. I only stand at 5'5", so and then elementary school, I was about 3'9". You know what I'm saying? So but I was a real bully because I always could fight. My uncle, I don't know if y'all heard of him, but his name was James 007 Bonds. And my other uncle, he is I don't know if he's still referring with the PVA, but he goes by the name of Floyd Favors. So I always had boxing in my blood. So I just like to fight. So my dad, he put me in the boxing ring. And I got dropped. I got beat up real bad by Lamont Roach. So Lamont Roach, he beat me up real bad. And then I was just like, man, like I ain't never been touched like this. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of it excited me because it was a challenge. So I love a challenge. I love doing some stuff that I can't do right away, you know? So that's just how it was for me. I played basketball and football, but I was just too small for it, I thought. So I was like, you know, I'm real skillful with my hands and I'm going to jump back in the ring, you know? So I've been in the ring since 8, and then I came back at like, I want to say like 12 or 14. I started with we was called Beach Road. Michael Fox, Alantez
Oh,
Fox,
okay.
Troy Fox. He started me off, so let's give him his flowers. You
Okay.
know, for
Special
those who
shout out to
don't know,
Troy Fox.
Troy
Yeah.
Fox started me off. You know, and a lot of people don't know that, but Troy Fox started me off. I came up under the umbrella of the Twin Towers,
Okay.
well known as the Twin Towers. So I came up
Yes,
under that
that's
umbrella with them, and they always treated me like family, always, even still to this day. So they showed me a lot, and just so happily I'm southpaw, so I got a chance to take a lot out of the professor book, if y'all know what I'm saying.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so as a youngster, I got I had a lot of experience. I came back into the game. I think, like I said, about 12 or 14 years old. Like I said, I was playing basketball and football, and I
Okay.
went to the ringside world tournament and I won it. My first time ever going there in Kansas City, and I won the whole thing. So it was just like, man, like my father was telling me, well, you did take this on serious, but at that age, you want. I still wanted to be Michael Vick. I still wanted to be Allen Iverson. So it's like, man, it was like when I turn that trigger, and it's like, man, like I'ma lock in on this. I've been locked in ever since.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's my thing. That was gonna be my next question. When did you know you made it? Whether it was a spawn session, a fight, when did you know, like, okay, I look good, I sew it, and this is what I'm rocking with?
So I always had that self confidence, real big confidence. But I think what triggered me was this guy. He's professional now. Um, Christopher Glenn. I think y'all know
Okay.
him, like Chris Glenn. He be on Side Nation cards. Shout out to him. Shout out to Side Nation for doing their thing. But we was amateur, and we had two fights. I don't like to brag, but I won both of them in impressively fashion. I mean, like
Impressive style.
I as humble as possible. Like I stopped him the first fight in the third round, and then the second fight I stopped him in the first round. He called me out for all my belts. I had like 14 belts in the amateur, so he called me out for all of my belts, and up at the convention center. And it's like I dropped him with a body shot in the first round. So it's like once I seen that, I thought I always had speed. But then when I seen that I had power, I was like, yo, like it's crazy. I went to Floyd Mayweather gym. His uncles just embracing me and stuff like that, in that order. And then I spotted a guy. I forgot his name, but I think his name Alexis or Alex or something. He in Vegas. They call him Beeve. But he was a professional at the time, and he was getting ready for a WBC belt, and he hit me pretty hard. So it was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like when he hit me, when he cracked me, I'm like, man, like, and when I dug deep and was like, I'm not getting out the ring. That's when I knew, like, I got a chin, So most people in the box game, we don't want to get hit, but when you find out that you can take that punch, I was still only
Yes.
16 years old. So when you find out that you could take that punch from a professional guy he had more than 15 professional fights. I mean, yeah, more than
That's
15
big.
professional fights. Yeah, so like when I found out that I can take that punch, it was like it brought another it brought another type of hunger in me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just to even stay in there with the guy. And then I spot after that I spot a guy. This he fought Chris Colbert earlier, like about 2-3 years ago. His name he go by the name of Titus Williams out of New York. Again, shout out to him. He's doing his thing. I don't know if he's still boxing, but shout out to him. I learned a lot from him as well. But when I spot 6 rounds with him, and I say that I can get off. So it's like I'm like, man, I could really do this. I could take this to a whole nother level, having conversations with the money team and stuff like that. It's like I was blessed to have a lot of great positive people around me that inspire me to keep going. That's going to tell me, you can do this. You special. You know what I'm saying? And it took a lot for me to believe it. Because it's all in believing it yourself, no matter what everybody else telling you. So I had to believe it in myself. So about like 17 and 18 years old, I turned pro at 18 years old. Once I figured out, like, hey, I want ready to turn pro, told my father, and he was like, yo, if you stop this last kid or your last amateur fight, then I know you're ready to turn pro. I didn't stop
Wow.
him, but, it was a great fight. He was about 6 feet tall, fight on YouTube, and I did what I had to do. I won the fight, so he was like, you know what, you ready.
So what was that like going from the amateur to the pros? What was the one thing that stood out to you to say, like, damn, like I ain't know it was gonna be like this, or was it a smooth transition for you?
I'm not gonna say it was smooth. I'm gonna say the first fight I was in there with a guy who I was supposed to get out in the first round, so I did just that. He was 1-0 at the time, Christian Juno. I didn't wake up until, excuse me, I didn't wake up until my third professional fight. Yeah, my third professional fight. I fought a guy by the name of Sergey Nahara, and he had 36 fights, right? Now and when you got 2-0, you're not supposed to fight guys with that many
No,
fights.
you're
But
not. You're really
I
not.
just felt like I was that special and that ready. So he was coming from 8 rounders and 10 rounders and stuff like that. So a 4 rounder was so easy for him. But as an amateur style, it's all about flurries and activity and bunches of punches. So when I got him on the ropes and he used a veteran tactic, he just pushed his head up and it pushed my tooth back. So then I found out, I'm like,
Wow.
whoa, like my knees buckled, everything. Like this the very first round. So I had to go 3 more rounds through that adversity like that. So that's when I finally woke up and was like, oh, this professional game is different. I know back in, you probably know who I'm talking about. His name Clarence Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that. I didn't see none of his fights, but I heard that he was one of the
He
best
was an
down here at
animal.
the time. Yeah,
Yes, he
so
was an animal.
sparring him, like a lot of guys don't even know, like sparring him and in front of Daryl Coley. That's shout out to Daryl Coley. That's my dog as well. He watched me since a baby, but sparring guys like that was that way ahead of me got me ready. So Clarence Vincent, when Daryl Coley would be in the ring with us while we sparring, but he'd be on the other side, so it's like whatever the referee cannot see, you know what I'm saying? So he'd be hitting me in my leg and knee hitting me with his knee in the middle of my knee, and I'm like, yo, what are
That's
you
that
doing?
Bernard
Like,
Hopkins stuff right there.
yeah, so I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
that's dirty. But in actuality, if the referee don't see it, it's clean. So I learned a lot from greats down here, in the DMV area. And I'm just appreciative, man. Like I'm appreciative. Like the Russells, like I was in there with them when I was younger, and I just got finished sparring them not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. So I learned from a lot of people, a lot of great people that I think I was able to just to get words of wisdom from Sugar Ray Leonard, Adrian Broner, Floyd himself, his uncle, his father. So it's like, man, like you can't take that stuff for granted, and you have to listen. Like I'm a student of the game for sure. I'm still learning to this day. I love to listen, love to learn from the older guys they've been here before.
Yeah,
Mark
you
Two
have
Shop.
to. You
Yeah,
have
so
to,
it's
man,
like
because
I love to listen, man.
that's right. That's one of them things you got to take advantage of. But if y'all just getting in here, start off by hitting that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
Show my man SweetTay some love. This young man right here, if y'all don't know, October the 15th, he's the headliner at the Maryland Live events up here, man. This guy, your opponent, we're gonna talk right now about Elijah Purist. Now I've done my research, Vite. Somebody told me that this guy likes to give happy meals to his opponents at the weigh-ins, and he plays all kinds of perks. Now I've only known you for 2 or 3 months, but
Yeah,
you seem like you don't take none of that shit. So
I
walk
don't.
us through this. What this weigh-in gonna be like? Is it gonna be fireworks?
It should be I told DC Mike. I told him he need to tell Jetta to have security there because I really don't take disrespect lightly. Like I'm a professional, so I think we need to be professionals. And the moment that you try to disrespect me, like the real fight is at the weigh-in. When you get to look another man in his eyes and like see what he really about, like I have fun with that. Like I have fun with that. So only thing I ask him to do is just if he want this to go smooth sailing, like don't disrespect me. Like I
You
don't
hear
I
that,
don't care nothing
Kiki?
about I don't care nothing about the social media rants and stuff like that. Like that's not my thing. I don't really do too much talking over the net. I even told him that. Like just make sure you show up to the fight. Like the last time I went back and forth over an opponent on social media, he didn't show up to the fight. He pulled out the fight 2 weeks prior. So it's like I don't do all that going back and forth over the net. I'm going to show up. So when we meet face to face, let's keep that same energy. Like,
That's right. That's
but if
right.
if,
That's
if he
right,
got them
Vite.
happy
Tell
meals
him.
and all that, man, like just have security on standby because it can get real ugly. Like it can get real ugly real quick.
I love it, man. I love this young guy, Kiki. This guy, he gets it. He got the charisma. But we're gonna change this thing up, man,
See,
because it has come to my attention that the chat wants to hear from Sweet Tay. Kiki, what you got over there?
Okay, let's see. The first question comes from Jamal. Hey, Jamal.
What's up, Jamal?
Yo,
So he said, what keeps you motivated to box?
life. I know where I want to be at. I know that for one, I didn't finish high school. I got my GED. So I dropped out for this. I was in Vegas and, with Floyd and them. And, so I thought that, well, not thought that, I knew what I always wanted. So
Mhm.
that's what motivates me. That's what motivates me. Me dreaming, me just believing in me, believing in my team, and ready to change our life, ready to change what we looking at every day, what we waking up to. That's what really motivates me, man. Like everybody that support me behind me, like everybody motivate me. I motivate myself. Like it's just my lifestyle, man. So it's like I really seen where I was supposed to been at, and I'm not gonna stop till I get there. If that can answer the question. So I'm
That's
really
good.
in a different kind of mode. Like I'm just in a different kind of mode, man. I got big dreams, man. Like real big dreams, and it start here.
That's right.
That's good. The next one is from Ray John Johnson. He said, if you had a wish, what would be the dream fight for you?
Oh man, the dream fight for me. I would have loved to share the ring with Pernell Whitaker, Mildred Taylor, even Sugar Ray, because we got similar fight styles. And I like growing up, I didn't watch too much of Floyd until like I got advanced in the sport. But at the beginning, I was looking at Pernell. I don't want to be touched. I like to come in the ring and lead the ring the same way I'm coming in. So
I saw
I
that.
watched a
I
lot of
saw that.
Pernell, like yeah, like I watched a lot of Pernell, man. So I would have loved to share the ring with him and just get that knowledge from him. Rest in peace to Pernell, and shout out to his family. But I would have loved to share the ring with Pernell and Mildred Taylor, just because we got similar styles.
Okay. The next one comes from Sherelle DeWitt. She said, who is your biggest inspiration?
Um, um, a lot of guys don't know this, but I get inspired more and more and more. And it's somebody new each and every time. But for the past like 5 years, man, it been my trainer. Like, my trainer, he got a huge and a great story. Like, my trainer, he not even supposed to be my trainer. Like my trainer was paralyzed from the waist down. So, to see him keep going and like, it's just big, man. Like, you gotta know him to understand it. Like, it's like words couldn't really explain, but like just to see him keep moving and keep striving and keep being the best him, for himself, for his family, and for me as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that inspired me to not let him down, not let myself down. Like it put that battery in my back, and it's still up in here. Like no matter what you going through, like somebody else going through something worse, and you can always push through
Facts.
if you got a chance to push
Facts.
through. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
he just been inspiring me to keep pushing through. Like just push through. Like no matter what's going on, the layoffs that I had, that you spoke on, Lou. Like push through because your time
Yeah.
gonna come, and what's destined for you is gonna be there always. It's not gonna go nowhere. The man upstairs don't make no mistakes.
Nah, he don't. If it was meant to be, it'll be.
It's gonna meant to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have another question coming in from Lorenzo Carpenter. He said, do you always spar with guys that are way ahead of you?
Not all the time. Not all the time. It depends on what we getting ready for. Sometimes I work with my guys. Like some of my guys are still amateurs. It's cool to give back, and it's cool to like work on defense sometimes. So when you don't have nobody in there that's on a level above you or even on your level, you get to work on your game as well. You know what I'm saying? So I like to
Mm-hmm.
work on my game. Like again, like I said, I don't like to get touched up. So when it's times that my trainer can allow me to just go on defense with certain guys, like I like that more than being a chess match all the time. Or making it seem like this sparring session, both of these fighters need to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you do have them sparring wars where it feel like a fight, and I feel like Like sometimes they can hinder a fighter. Sometimes injuries happen. Um, when you're forced to do more than what you're supposed to in the sparring. So it's like I believe in the trainers, and they got me through that. You know, my trainer and my father, so they got me through that. You know, so whatever they put on my plate, I'm with it.
Okay. The next question is from Mama Bear. She said, "Are you going to knock him out?"
Yes, ma'am. I am. I can't tell you what
That's a
round,
good question.
but I don't. I'm a firm believer of I don't get paid for overtime, so I don't. It might be scheduled for 8 rounds, but
Mhm.
if you asking
It's
me if
going
I'm
in
trying to
early.
go 8 rounds, I'm not really trying to stay up in here with 8 rounds. Like I believe he's not on my level. I believe he don't bring that much to the table for me. You know, I don't think he does nothing better than me. So I gotta go out there and show that. You know, point blank period. That's just what it is.
Okay, let's see. I got another one. Okay, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking they're saying, "Did your mama put weapons to inspire you to fight?" I'm sorry. I really don't. I can't read what that says.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
make the best of this.
because
Uh,
it says,
uh,
"Did your mama butt weapons inspire you to fight?" So I'm thinking they're saying, "Did your mama put weapons in you to inspire you to fight?" I guess that's what it says. I'm not really sure.
uh, Did my mama put weapons? My mama got hands, so my mother real fast, so she probably did install some weapons into me. Like I don't know, but well, a lot of people don't know. Like I didn't really have no real tough like childhood. I really like I grew up not with my mother and father together, but I grew up with my parents in my life. Yeah, I mean we can always talk like street and stuff like what everybody done been through, but I just believe that I was just born a fighter. You know, like I was just born to do this. I was like, God put me on this earth to really do this. He gave me this gift to share with y'all. So that's just what it is.
Okay. Right. Next question from Jamar Hill. He has another question. He said, "Who was your hardest fight ever?"
Every fight, to be honest with you, like no matter if it's a knockout in the first round, knockout in the second round, no matter if it don't go the distance, every fight is tough for me. Like I want to be 100% honest with y'all. You never know what these guys bringing to the table. Like we both in there. They prepare for me, I prepare for them. So it's like
Yeah.
every fight is hard, man. Like
Hmm.
don't let like the skills that we have, like if I got better skills than this fighter and I show it, that don't mean that this fight wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that just mean I did what I had to do. Because as soon as I get out the ring, my body is I need some ice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. Rather if I got hit or not. Like it's just the thought process and just being in there, man. Every fight is tough. Every fight. I don't care what the fighter record is. Every fight is tough. I promise you.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's it in the chat. I have just one question I'll ask. My question is, what separates you from every other fighter in your division?
Me, my work ethic, my thought process,
I
my
like that.
mentality, my mode. Like I'm just different, and I know everybody hear that a lot. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's not surprising to hear it, but it's like I'm really different. Like I can go to sleep and wake up and look how I look yesterday, if not better. You know, so I'm a firm believer. The man upstairs gave me a lot of gifts for this sport. You know, so it's like my IQ for it is beautiful. I be shocked with myself sometimes, or most times, because when you watching yourself, it's like, dang, like I'm really doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like
He
y'all
seemed like he
looking,
the type to be in the mirror doing it too, just watching himself
of
in the
course,
mirror.
man, because I like,
Nothing wrong with
man,
that. Nothing
I'm
wrong with that.
impressed with myself, man. I'm proud of
Hmm.
myself, man, and it's like, man, I study me all day long because I want to figure out what I'm doing wrong and if I could, add something to it. But like I tell my training, the other fighters in my gym, like it's only a certain amount of punches in boxing. You know, you got the jab, brick, hook, overhand,
Hmm.
uppercut, and it's all on how we utilize it, and how we set up everything. So I try to figure out how I'm gonna set this guy up and how I'm gonna set that guy up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Hmm.
I be more so like just impressed with myself that I still can look up the par every time I'm stepping in there.
Okay. A couple more questions came in, Lou, while we
Let's
were.
go.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's
Sweet
go.
Tay. That,
Okay.
look, you heard what Sweet Tay said. Bring
Let's
him
go.
on. He ain't ducking no
Oh,
questions.
I
This
need a
young man
million
said he an
questions.
open book.
Nah, for
Okay.
real.
Sherelle has another one. She said, when you say you were a bully as a kid, what sparked you to be that to others?
Uh, I had a short man complex, and like I
I'm 5'5",
everybody
5'6"
was,
Chad. I
yeah,
feel
so
you.
everybody was bigger than me, man. So it was just like I'm looking up to everybody, and it's like, okay, I got to do something to make these guys respect me. Elementary school now, and so it's like I got it now. I went to school with my big brother, um, and I never forget. Like it was these twins that was in elementary school with us, and they were much bigger than us. So it was like I was like, I want to fight them because they brothers and I got my brother. Now my brother, he wasn't no fighter. It was me. I was the troublemaker. So it'd be like, I'm just gonna go steal them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see what they about. I gotta make sure that everybody know that this little boy right here is not to be messed with. So
I
that
love
was
it.
my mentality, man. Like just make sure that it was more so like a safe haven and a defense
Right.
mechanism, you know.
Right.
Like I didn't want to be picked on. So and like I said, I've been fighting boxing since well, boxing, not fighting. This is an art. So I've been learning boxing since I was 8 years old. So I knew what I can do, you know. So I was like, y'all test me if y'all want to, and if y'all don't feel like it, I'm gonna test y'all, just to get that respect. So that was just really it. But I regret being a bully, man. I really do because I don't agree
It was
with bullying. Like it's not
Yeah.
it.
it was the phase of going through when you was younger, man. I'm five
Yeah,
six, so I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
We gotta set our mark our turf early, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Get that
right.
respect.
Yeah, I got one last one in here. It
I hope
says,
that ain't the
that's from
last
Mama
one.
Bear. What is the training routine like?
It's very intense. So it's like your team know your body as well as anybody. So it's and when you're openly honest, and that's hard for. I'm not just gonna say fighters. I'm gonna just say for a man listening to another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you
Hmm.
just even a woman listening to somebody older than them when you're grown and you feel like you're grown. So it's like just listening and like trust and everything. So it's like I go in, I train from Monday through Saturday. I get a break on Sunday. So it's like Monday I'm doing this, and I can't question anything because my team knows what's best. So it's like it's been straight. Like one of my strength trainers called it a workhorse mentality. So they question us, but at the same token, it's like they preserving our body as well. So it's like they not overworking us. I had a fight against the fight that I lost against Oleg. Shout out to him as well, tough guy. I don't feel like I lost that fight. So I mean, we're gonna go back to boxing being a business back there. So
Yeah.
um, but I did feel like I left it all in the gym, and I was going through 2 training camps. That was a part of a fight of pulling out 2 weeks prior to the fight. So I jumped right back into a training
Wow.
camp to
That's
get ready
tough,
for
man.
him. Yeah, so I mean, it was just like, but me and my team learned just like the highs and the lows. Learn when I'm peaking. They know when I'm peaking. They know when to calm it down. They know when to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? One of my partners, his name Shaquille Daly as well. His father told me a couple weeks ago. He was like, after we was sparring, he was like, don't be. He was like, it's. He said it's better to be under. Sometimes it's better to be underprepared than overly trained, because when you underprepared, you a dog, so you bring that dog out. He said, but when you leave it all in the gym, it's like you can't even bring that dog out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my team, they've been doing a great job of just balancing me. Like I feel perfect right now. Like
Yeah.
I feel great. I feel
It's a
great.
thin line, man. It's a very thin
Yeah,
line. A lot
it
of
is.
the
It is.
term is, I think, Teddy Atlas said it, a shot fighter. You left it all
Mm-hmm.
in the gym, meaning
Yeah.
that you train so hard that when you get in the ring, you're not going to have anything to give
Mm-hmm.
in the fight. And
I
that's
believe
I'm
that
glad and I'm glad that you brought that up because it happens a lot.
a
It
lot.
happened
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
best. I mean, that's one thing
Mm-hmm.
about boxing that separates everything because in football and basketball, it's a team sport. Let's just say, for
Yeah.
instance, football and you sick, you can
Mm-hmm.
trust in your teammate to help you up. But in
Yeah.
boxing, it's just you. I mean, you got your
It's
corner
just
and your
you.
trainers, but
They
there
can't
when
fight for
you
you.
exactly,
They
exactly.
can't. Sometimes we wish they could, but I mean, like, they can't, man. That's a lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people just don't understand boxing, period. A boxer's lifestyle. You know, like, they don't understand what we go through. They don't understand, like, the discipline we have to go through. Like, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do that. But we got to train and make sure that we're ready for the fight, but we can't make sure that we overtrain. And how do we do that? We got to trust in our team, and our team got to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love my team, man. Like, this one of the best camps that I've had. Like, I
Wow,
feel great. I
that's what I
feel
like to hear.
great, and it come with just learning. Like I said, like, I've been professional since 18 years old, and I'm still learning a lot about me, and my team's still learning a lot about just us as a camaraderie. You know, so I'm glad that my trainer, like I said, love him to death. He pay attention to my body, so it's like, I know when to take peeking. I know when to slow it down. I
Mm-hmm.
know when to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that man for that. Like, I really appreciate that man for
Big,
that
it's big,
because,
man.
yeah, man, and it helped me out a lot because it's like I feel great. Like, and it, like, when we, a lot of fighters probably can attest to this. Like, when we getting ready for a fight, it's like we want to make sure that we ready. That means even when we leave the gym, we want to do extra because we refuse to let anybody outwork us. But that's where it comes with that trust and that trust in your team and stuff like that. So it's like, I just, oh man, I'm appreciative, man. Like, I feel great. I'm ready for the fight, man. My body feels good. I don't have to really drop too much weight. To a lot of guys don't know that I really walk around a little too. So it's like, and then I'm always in the gym, so I don't have to lose that much weight to make this fight happen. He does. I don't.
Yeah, and that's one thing, man. And look, if y'all just getting in here, man, hit that like button. We get in here chopping it
Please.
up with Sweet Tay Wins in the
Yes,
building.
sir.
Fight October
It's
the
one more
15th,
question.
Maryland live. Okay,
I hope
we're
it be
gonna
a
get to that
million more
question.
after
Yeah,
that.
you hear Sweet Tay. We got all night. We
Oh,
about to put a Lionel
yeah,
Richie in here.
Cheryl came
Kiki.
in with another one. She wanted to know how difficult is it to stay focused on your career in boxing with staying local?
It's not difficult. Like, it's not difficult at all. Yeah, um, I think who you surround yourself by plays a big factor in your life, period. And especially for my career, like my brother, Dope TV Designer Huff, he makes all of my gear. So it's like when you got guys like my team is family oriented. So when you have guys in your corner in your life that's gonna tell you, hey, Sade, you effing up, or Sade, go in the house, and Sade, you don't need to be doing this. Like, I appreciate them. Like, and I was telling my team a few months ago, like, I don't feel like Tay will ever be too big to be checked by his team. Which meaning, if you see me out here messing up, hey, check me. I don't care what our bank accounts looking like. I don't care what our fame stature looking like.
I like
Check
that.
me because I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like them the people who rocking with you the most. The people that's not gonna hesitate to be like, hey, Shawty, like, get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you slipping a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. I'm gonna appreciate you more than the person that's gonna be like, hey, Shawty, come with me and go do such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's difficult. I think it's all on who you surround yourself by and who you trust. And we have to trust in people. We have to. I don't care where we are. Everybody go through stuff. Everybody got to go through mental health. You know what I'm saying? But it's all on. We got to trust somebody. So I think it's all on who you trust and who you got around you.
That's right. Is that it, Kiki?
Okay, Jamal just came in.
Yeah,
They
come on,
heard what Sweet
Jamal.
Tay said. He
Man,
said,
give
"Bring
me
the
some more
questions. Keep them
questions,
coming."
man. Ask me whatever y'all feel y'all need to ask me.
Okay, Jamal has another question. He said, let's see. He said, who is your favorite boxer of all time and who's your favorite boxer right now?
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough, Mr.
Good question,
Jamal.
Jamal.
Like that's tough right there. But again, I gotta go with Sweet Pea. That's my favorite fighter of all time, and my favorite boxer now is I think he go by the name of Daron SweetTay Williams. Yeah, I think that guy.
Hey, I know that's right.
I'm dead. I'm
Yeah,
dead.
that's my favorite fighter right now. Like
That's right.
if y'all haven't seen this guy, like the guy has speed, the guy has power, the guy has charisma. Like man, like I like when I watch Sweet Tay, I rarely see him get touched. You know,
No wrong with
like
that. Talk
so
your
it's
shit.
like I think you
Is
know,
this the
like
same guy
sometimes you
that's fighting
got
October the
sometimes
15th?
Yeah, October the
yeah,
15th.
he is. He's fighting
Oh,
October the 15th at Murder Live. He's fighting for a WBC, USNBC Silver and Turn title. And I think this guy's going to get it. Like, I don't even think no more. I know for a fact he's going to get it.
wow.
Like, I've been watching this guy for a long time. So if y'all don't know who he is, please make him your favorite fighter because he's mine.
That's right. So if you talk to him, tell him we would love to get him on the show, man.
I got,
We
you
would
know,
love to get him on the show.
I'm gonna call him right. This is logo too, right here. Look, it say Don Sweet Take Wood. I'm gonna call him up. So
Yeah, tell him we want him on the show, man.
I got you, man. Like the guy, he's real flashy, man, and it's like he's serious about his craft, and he brings it. He brings it, man. He brings it.
Oh, man, y'all out there, y'all listening, y'all hear. He said he his own favorite fighter. It don't get no better than that,
Don't get no
man.
better.
That's
And there's two more in there. They
Yeah.
keep
the
coming
questions
in
coming.
there.
Keep
Let's
coming.
go. Let's go. Ask me anything. Hey, listen, if y'all tuned in, I'm gonna say this for Lou. Hit that like button, smash it, and subscribe right now. And
That's
ask
right.
me anything y'all want to. I don't really care, man. I'm gonna answer it.
Okay, Mama Bear said, "What are you looking to do after this win?"
Um, I'm just looking to relax, man. So, like I said, I don't think I said this, but I train 24/7. It's no off season. Even when I don't have a fight scheduled, I'm in the gym. Whether it's me and my team working on me, or it's me and my team working on the rest of my team, which is the rest of the fighters. Like I said, shout out Demetrius Chaos Lewis. He ranked number 3 in the country. Shout out Shaquille Daly, 6-time Golden Glove champ. He just won it. Shout out Nicholas Isaac, Golden
He's
Glove
on here
champ.
too. He got a question. Nicholas Isaac. His question is
Oh,
next.
that's my boy.
Oh,
You know,
man.
like shout out to them, man. So it's like I'm always in the gym, but after this fight, I really just want to relax, man. Like just relax, go to an island and just chill because I will have consistency.
That's right.
You
That's
will
right. I
start
like
seeing
that.
me in the ring like more active. And with me knowing that and with me putting the pen to the paper for the activity, I can go relax a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
So
right. 'Cause let me,
after October, y'all gonna see me back in February.
yeah, see, and that's one thing I like, Sweet Tay, because when I started when I found out you was gonna be on the show, I started looking at your fights, and I was like, this dude got that work. Why
Yeah.
hasn't hit the fight? And I'm like, we got to see more of you, man. So I'm glad that
Uh,
you're addressing that because people out there, they see what I see.
yeah.
Go to
I
YouTube
appreciate
right
that.
now. Pull them up on your TV.
I
Sweet
appreciate
Tay
that.
wins. Put him up. Hey, Slim. I ain't look. I'm not just saying that. That's one thing about me. I'm a straight
Mhm.
shooter, dog. I'm a straight shooter. Because when I met you at the Russell workout drink, we
Mhm.
talked a little bit, chopped it up, and
Yeah.
that's when I went on your Instagram and I seen that you work. I said, okay, but just
Yeah.
recently I started looking
Mhm.
deeper because I gotta have something to
Yeah.
talk to you about the show, and I was
Yeah.
watching you in and out
Yeah.
with the flashy outfits coming to the ring, the showmanship. I'm
Yeah.
impressed, man. I ain't gonna lie,
I
I'm
appreciate
impressed.
it. I appreciate it, man. Humbly, humbly. I really appreciate it. I just like I try to outdo myself every time I get in there. So it's like I'm a firm believer of, like you're as good as your last fight. So I want to show y'all like you seen this Tay, but can the opponent bring out that extra gear of Tay? And that's what I'm really looking for. Like I really even the fight that I lost, like I said, boxing is a business now. I don't feel like I lost that fight, but I don't even feel like he brought the best me out of me. So I'm really, really, really. I can't wait to I get to that stature where these fighters can bring the best out of me to the point where it's like, whoa, I ain't even know I had that gear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all just really been seeing me listening to my team, following the game plan, and if I can get them out of there, I get them out of there.
I love it. I love
Um,
it.
Nicholas Isaac, the one you were just talking about, he's in here.
Uh,
So he said, "How hungry are you for this fight on the 15th?"
all right, let's so he know how I'm about to go with this question because he asked it.
Oh shit.
Come on, shorty. Like, come on, shorty. You see me every day in the gym, man. You know how hungry I am, man. I want this. I want this fight like cooked food, man. Like, and y'all know it's nothing better than a home cooked meal. So, like I said, this is my
Sir.
homecoming fight. I feel like I've been locked up because I haven't fought in Maryland. I haven't never fought in Maryland as a
Oh, wow.
professional. I'm from Maryland. Like,
Yes.
what's up with these promoters? Like, it's not me because I could lower my budget. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with taking that pay cut and getting this guaranteed little paycheck, but with this percentage off ticket sales. Yeah, we in this game to make money, but I feel like the more active we be, the more money we get. So
Yes.
I don't feel like it was ever me, and I'm a firm believer of that, and I'm gonna go to the grave with that. So I'm really hungry for that because I know like it's a lot of people that's waiting on this day just like me. So it's like I can't wait to see y'all when I'm walking out. I can't wait to look up and finally see me on that screen. I can't wait to jump in that ring and man, like
Oh man.
like young, like I wish the fight was tomorrow actually because I don't know about him, but I can make the weight. I can make the
Yeah.
weight.
Okay. The other question Nicholas Isaac had was, "What is on your fight day playlist?"
I like that.
So I think I'm gonna start it off with some Anita Baker. Um, yeah, I'm a real old soul, man.
He an
Like even
old
though
soul,
I like
man.
to turn up, but like in the morning, like I might start it off with some Anita Baker and just let Anita do her thing, man. I might let Anita do her thing until I get to the venue. Now, when I get to the venue, then it might, my favorite rapper, shout out to Meek Millie. I might
Okay.
blast some Meek Mill. I might, of course, I'm gonna blast some Money Man. That's another one of my guys and my trainer guy. So I know he looking forward to hearing that Money Man. Some Key Glock. It's a lot of music that I just be listening to, but I gotta pick that song when I come out, and that's gonna be the one right there. Y'all gonna know when y'all hear my music when I'm coming out. Like, is it man? I can't wait though.
I'm gonna make that eye
Like,
contact with you. I'm gonna be like this.
yeah, hey, I'm gonna make sure I find you and just be like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm gonna make sure. Like I appreciate everybody that's supporting for this fight, man. Everybody that can't wait for this fight, and if you can't make this fight but want to make this fight, I appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So Chaos, he just wanted to let you know he was in here.
Yo,
Chaos.
yo, hey,
Chaos
what's
Lou
up,
is in the
baby?
building. He said, "Pull
Yes,
him up."
sir. What's up, baby? That's
And
my
then,
boy.
okay, so this is the last one. Okay, Terrence Mitchell Sr. He said, "What gym are you fighting out of?" And he
Mm-hmm.
said he wanted to follow you in the team. So drop your
Mm-hmm.
social media for them. So so he get a chance to check you out.
Okay, I'm gonna make this real easy for you because all of us are on my training page. So I'm fighting out of Gym Strong. We got a private gym. It's right there on Central Avenue. We local. You can hit my train up and pull up on us anytime. But go to Instagram and it's Gym Strong, GYM Strong, STRONG underscore FTE. Like again, Gym Strong underscore FTE, and then you'll see all me and all my guys on the page. You can
I put
follow
it
us
in the
all.
comments too. I
Yeah,
I
it's
typed
in
it
the
in.
appreciate it.
comment section. Yeah, Kiki don't be playing. She be on her job, so she working.
Yeah.
This
Shout
the
out
job. See
Kiki
her
for
looking
doing
for
her
her.
thing,
She,
man.
man, Kiki
Thank
be
you
doing her
for
thing, man.
listening.
Hey, what they
Yeah.
say? Hey, SweetTay, what they say? Women make the world go round. You better know
Man.
it.
Hey, you wanna know what's funny? Like I actually love working with women, and it's not like no, oh, I just want all women around me. Like, no, it's none of that. But it's like women get the job done, because
Yes.
they come in
Okay.
there with the mentality like, okay, I got a job, I'm gonna do it. Like I don't care about how you feel, I don't care about how you feel. I care about the
Facts.
person that give me the orders and how they feel. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I love working with women, man.
Mhm.
Anytime we up in there, yeah, Shawty, Jim Strong, man. Hey, that's the family, man.
And
Hey,
Nicholas
man.
Isaac again. He just
He
said, "What
Nick.
makes the Jim Strong family so good?"
Okay, I like that question, Nick. So what makes the family so good? It's like it stopped from the top to the bottom, and it's like, yes, I'm the only professional boxer in there, but um, I don't it don't feel like it when I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? So when we in the gym, nobody's better than nobody. Like, and I can repeat that, nobody's better than we all on the same level here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
and that's what I treat them guys like they treat me. So you treat me like a superstar, I'll treat you like a superstar. You come support me, I'm gonna come support you. You help. I still learn from these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I learn from really, really learn from these guys. As vice versa, they learn from me as well. But man, we just love one another. It's a brotherhood, man. And it's like if anybody falling down, we picking you up. Like we gonna chill outside of the gym. Like that's what we like to do. Like we gonna link up. Like we gonna support you doing this over here. We gonna support you doing that over there. Like, and that's just what make a great brotherhood, man. So it's like I appreciate them guys for being my brothers. Chaos being my big brother, and I appreciate Kels and Nick for being my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they look at me like I'm just their brother, and everybody that has
Yeah.
brothers know like you love your brother. You want what you want.
Yep.
Want for your brothers what you want for yourself. And we live and die by that motto. Each one teach one. So that's what we do in the gym, man. Our trainer, man, like he put that time in with us, all of us. Like, so it's like he bring us all together, man. He make us spar each other. And once you go and you feel your brother's power and you see your brother's skill, I can tell one of my brothers when they land a good shot on me, like, boy, you got some power on that jump. And that's gonna make him feel good. And that's gonna let him know, like, you can keep throwing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can use
It's
that
a
against the next
sparring.
guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, like they teach me a lot about myself and I teach them a lot. And it's just like we go hand in hand, man. I couldn't ask for a better group of guys, man. I love my guys.
That's right.
Okay, the last question. I promise. I'm gonna start saying that. But this
My man Nick in the building.
That's my
Nicholas
boy,
Isaac,
man.
yeah. He said, "How did it feel to become the ABF champ? And what was your first initial reaction?"
I swear he need to be on this show asking some questions with y'all. But
Yeah, he do.
it feel great being an ABF champ, man. It's a American Boxing Federation. I'm American, so and what a lot of people don't know is ABF was back then in the 1960s. If everybody can do their research, so it's a big, powerful belt. And what a lot of people like don't want to give me credit for is bringing the ABF down here to the DMV. So once I strapped up and got that ABF around my little
Mm-hmm.
waist, everybody wanted a piece of it. Everybody.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure y'all done seen so many guys with an ABF now. And it's because I want it. And I'm not saying that to my own horn, but I didn't see no ABFs in this earth. Antonio Russell had it. But he didn't promote it. He didn't publicly like, I'm the ABF champ. He just, them guys, they about their business. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and he got it and he just, threw it in the closet or something. But me, I got it. I put it on display. I told Claire Burke, she the VP of the ABF, I told her, man, I'm gonna make this belt big, man. Like
I
y'all
like
talking
that.
about no sanction fees. Well, I'm not gonna say no sanction fees, but it's a lower sanction fee. So it's like, I was just like, man, I'm gonna make this belt big, and I did what I said I was gonna do. So we got what's the guy name who's 126? Is his name Brody out of Baltimore? He on Jetta
King
card as
Brody,
well. Yeah,
Brandon Chambers.
Brandon Chambers. Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out to
Brandon
him.
Chambers. Yep.
Brandon. I called you out, Brandon. I called you out, Brandon. I'm
Uh-oh.
not going. Hey, listen, I ain't here to do all that, but I'm just saying. You seen my post a little minute ago, and I got the feedback that you gave them third parties, but hey,
Oh gosh.
keep doing your thing, shorty. Just
I
know,
love it. I love it.
keep doing your thing. But you seen him? He went to go grab two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't get one until who got it? You know what I'm saying? So like,
SweetTay.
yeah, like nobody was focused on them until who got it. So now you got all of these ABF title fights all around this East Coast because of who? I don't like to toot my own horn, but because of who?
SweetTay.
So it's like, but the second part of that question, man, like my first initial reaction, like when I got it was, man, it don't stop here, like it don't stop here. Now I got an opportunity to fight for the WBC, and it's like, man, like everybody seeing Floyd grab all his WBCs. That's like the top belt now. Like, so what I always wanted to do was just change the game. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like Floyd changed the game with WBC because as boxing fanatics, we know that it was IBFs and WBAs and WBOs when Mike Tyson and them was fighting. So
Yes.
I feel like because Floyd came and he changed the game with WBC, green belt mean green money. I try to do the same thing with ABF. And who said that I'm gonna stop? I'm just about to fight for WBC. So it's like I want to be that person that's gonna say, hey, everybody doing this, I'm gonna do this. Everybody, like I'm a firm believer of as long as you keep winning, the people they not gonna have no choice. So if you got one guy with a WBC, but you got me over here who's still racking up on, let's say when I get 8 ABF championships, they gonna be like, whoa, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point in time, you're not gonna SweetTay not gonna have to fight you for that WBC. You about to have to fight him for one of them ABFs. So it's just like it's like every 20 years somebody gotta change it. So why not start with me?
Why not you? That's right.
Yeah,
That's
like why
right.
not me?
I love it.
Okay, let me get this one in this is from DC Mike TV.
Mm-hmm. What's
So
up?
he
Shout
said,
out to you, my man.
DC Mike, what's up,
That's my
champ?
boy. That's my guy.
yeah, he said October being breast cancer month. Are you showing anything commemorating people beating breast cancer?
Um, I don't do like how can I word this? I don't handle the stuff that I wear. I pick the colors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, my brother, shout out to Dope TV Designer. Um, he did put something in my ear like, it's breast cancer awareness month. My colors will be black, peach, and silver. I like this the first time I ever dropped some news on what I'm wearing in colors. I know, Mike, I know you're gonna be mad at me, and I apologize, man, but I'm in the moment, So it's like I might come out there with something. I might come out there with something for breast cancer awareness.
Okay.
But Sharpshooter, Greg Outlaw, he doing it. So it's like I support him as well. So it's like I don't never want to step on no toes. I don't ever want to step on no toes, and I feel like everybody should be different. So I support him. He gonna do his thing for the breast cancer awareness month. I'm gonna support that. I got my
black, peach, and silver.
That's right.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm doing my thing. I got some little pink and some South Beach right here. So it's like so it's like I don't know what
That's
I'm
a
gonna
nice
be
hoodie
bringing.
too.
I appreciate it. Hey, contact Dope TV for the merch, man. He got it all. This is the logo.
Okay,
Yeah,
he on your page?
Yes, ma'am. He is on my
I'm
page.
definitely look it up. I like to support local.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on over to you now, Lou. Go ahead, do your
Thanks
thing.
for passing
I'm
the
sorry.
baton. No, I
Man.
love it. No,
This is the longest I ever had a time.
They don't have to. They don't even got to stop the questions. If y'all
Right.
got to think about it and then come back to Kiki.
That's right. Hey, look, I ain't selfish, man. The way if the show's going that way, I never start a show saying that I'm gonna be the only one to ask questions because I think feeding off the crowd. We're gonna call this the Sweet Tay
Hey,
Takeover.
show.
That's
Oh,
right,
okay.
the Sweet Tay Takeover. If y'all just
I
getting
like
in
that.
here, man, we in here with Sweet Tay. He took over the show with the comments. I love it. My
Yeah.
next question is Elijah Pierce, and I understand he's
Okay.
coming down from 135, right?
Uh-huh.
He fought at 135. I don't know what his last fight was, but he's coming down a lot in weight. Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be trouble for him? Because when you lose a lot of weight like that so rapidly, usually you leave a little bit in the gym. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't really care. I don't really care too much for him. He signed the paperwork to come at 122, so that's where he better come at. Um, he better come to fight just like I'm coming to fight. The weight advantage is it. See, these guys that like again, like I said earlier on the show, I don't drop too much weight to fight, you know? So
Okay.
it's like when these guys coming down from again, let's go back to Oleg, the fight that I did lose, that they
Okay.
said I lost. He started his career at 147. I didn't know that till after
Wow.
147 or 140. I don't want to put an extra weight on him. 147 or 140. But and again, I fought him at 22. So and he couldn't get me out of there. You know what I'm saying? So these guys, it did go the distance. It went to the scorecards. If anybody in boxing know about fighting in Pittsburgh, they know that you shouldn't do that. I didn't know that at the time, but they know
Mm-hmm.
that you shouldn't do that. But they try to feel like us smaller guys is going to be easy when they don't know that it's really not. It's really tougher. You know what I'm saying? Because when you coming down to us, right? Um, we throw bunches of punches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like when you're up there with them bigger guys, it's like that. One, they're slower, and if you're getting hit by them, imagine what I'm going to do to you. Now I don't want to give all the secrets out, but y'all got me in the zone. But it's like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like when you're getting hit by them, that's carrying so much weight. You know that them guys are bigger. You know they hop on the scale. Let's bring it to Elijah Perez. He jump on the scale 135. So imagine what he hydrated to.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping into the
145.
ring, you drop down in weight. You feel like okay, them guys were too big for you. You step on the scale 130. What you hydrating to? You dropping down some more. So it's like, come on, they're like, do you believe in yourself? You know what I'm saying? So that's when you start to have to question the fight as well. You want to keep running.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna be able to run from this, my man. So you think that
Yeah.
122 about to be an easy picking for you when this is the most dangerous fight that you have ever had in your life. I promise you that. You have never dealt with nobody with this much speed. You have never dealt with nobody with this power. Even them guys at 135. My power is different from them because I'm elusive with mine. I have
Okay.
sharp power. You know what I'm saying? The way I place my punches, the way that I operate and handle my business in the ring because I'm a brand, I'm a business. So the way I handle the business inside the ring is going to be different than the guys that you got in there with. That's all that I can say, man. That IQ is different. Thank
That's
you,
right. Look,
Kay.
he in there looking at the messages, everything. He
I
on his
got to,
job.
man. I
Sweet Tay
got to, man.
Takeover,
I
man.
got to, man. That IQ is different, man. So
Y'all heard him. He
it's
in the
like,
zone, man.
it's like, man, like everybody's seen that Javante Davis versus Rolly fight, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And no, I mean, we knew that Tank was going to get him out of there. But
Mm-hmm.
did the guys who thought that, like, oh, Rolly's bigger and this, that, and the third, they didn't think he was going to get him out of there. So just because the fight is bigger don't mean nothing. If you can't touch me, what do your weight mean?
Yeah. There's some
Nothing.
disadvantages for being a bigger guy too. So
You know what I'm
that's something to
saying?
look
Like,
at too.
you're slower. So the guys who I even train with are fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if all I'm seeing is speed on a daily, and then I go to this guy who's bigger, and you don't have the speed that's gonna even I'm not saying me, but make a fighter second guess. If you don't have
Mm-hmm.
that stuff that's gonna make a fighter second guess, what do you bring to the table, my guy? But just a fight. I appreciate the opportunity.
That's right.
I appreciate the
I love it,
opportunity.
man. I love it. Hey, Kiki, we had a lot of guests on the show, but we ain't never have a takeover, and
Yeah,
I
this
Man,
is
love
this
it, man.
is
man,
This was
you
we
ain't
did
gonna
not
never.
plan this. This wasn't in the script. This is off script.
the
Sweet
sweet
taste.
take takeover.
That's
Man, you
right.
ain't gonna never get nothing like this, man. I'm trying. I promise you, man. I'm one of a kind, man. Like I'm just me.
Oh
I'm
man,
glad that everybody can just gravitate to me.
that's
Like
right.
and just by default. Like I said, the man upstairs don't make no mistakes, man. So
Nah, he don't.
whatever's
He
coming
don't.
out my mouth fluently is because he already gave me, say this, say that. Like I ain't even gotta think about it.
It's funny, Kiki, because when we was backstage waiting on him to come on,
Uh-huh.
and I met him, but I had never had like really really long conversations. So
Yeah.
you thinking like
He seemed so
this is
quiet
in
when
the
I saw him at Merlin Line last time. He seemed like
yeah,
he's such a quiet guy.
I be chilling,
Quiet,
man. I be
shy.
nah. See, I ain't
Shy
man. I ain't. I'm not shy. It's just like how like you gotta like how you got some people who can read body languages and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
hmm
But
yeah, yeah.
I'm a fighter, so my job is to not show you nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
don't
when I
show your
open up
hand.
my mouth and you get to know me, you like, yo, I didn't even know that this guy is all this inside of him. You know what I'm
Hmm
saying? Like, so that's how you like. I take my life inside the ring with me, meaning you're never gonna figure me out. So
Mhm,
because and
mhm.
I'm glad that y'all even pinpointed that because that's how I carry it in the ring. Like you may
hmm
think that this 5'5", 122 don't have what he's bringing to the table until you step in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then
I
you gonna
want you
be
to be
like us.
sleep.
Damn, like where all this come from? We was backstage, we was just casually kicking it, getting to know each other,
Yeah,
and
man. So
then boom, soon as he said
yeah.
go, everything just came right in, man.
Yeah. Hey, Mama Bear, thank you. Thank you. Please get them tickets on Friday. Please get them. I'm looking at y'all. Some of y'all, the ones I can catch.
That's right.
Nicholas Isaac said, "Are you a talker on fight day or a quiet music in all day type of guy?"
uh, so I don't really like to talk on fight day. I'm locked in. I'm really ready to just get it all with. But I will converse a little, not a lot. Even on fight week, like excuse me, on fight week, that's when I'm like, okay, it's showtime. And the weigh-in is like I said, is very important for me because the fighter shows up.
hmm
So once the weigh-in happens, and I hope he make weight. But when we make weight, that's when that fight is official. The fight isn't official until we both make weight. So
Yeah.
it's like I go into a different mode when I see that my opponent has tipped the scale at 122 pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's like now you have to boogie.
Yeah, that's
Like
right. Now it's
now it's
official.
time to boogie. Yeah, like it's really official. So it's like on fight day, I click into a whole nother level because I'm about to prepare for battle. I can die in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Like all it takes is one punch. All it really takes is I don't care about my skills that I have and the IQ that I have. It only takes one punch. If SweetTay slipping on one split second, I
hmm
can get hit with one big shot that can end me. You know what I'm
In the
saying?
night,
So
yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
so it's like, man, I really just tune in to myself and I be honest with myself and um, I just take it to another level.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right. Hit that
Yeah.
like button. Y'all heard Sweet Tay. Hit that like button. This is the
Hit that
Sweet
like button.
Tay takeover, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Sweet Tay, I got a name for you. Herman Daniels.
Yes.
What what does this guy mean to you?
Everything. So her like I'm gonna give y'all a story on her. All right. So I had a trainer when I only been trained by three people.
Okay.
Troy Fox. Right up front, I'm gonna see you. We can take a picture after that, Mama Bear. Um, I'll let you hold the belt because I am gonna get it. It's not even a question. But I only been trained by three people: Troy
Mhm.
Fox, Greg Lowry from Benham Park,
Okay.
and Herman Daniels. So when I was with Greg, Benham Park as my amateur days, and when I turned professional, I think I only had 7 fights, 6 fights when I met
Okay.
Herm. 6 fights. Yeah, I only had 6 fights when I met Herm, and um, I was in there. I met him at his gym because he had his own private gym. He had everything before I came. He just didn't have that boxing experience, But he did it when he was younger, But far as taking it to the next level, he didn't have the opportunity to do that because of his step backs in his life. So when Greg brought me to Herm, I was 6-0, and he brought me to Herm to talk to Herman's son. So to get his son on the right path. But then it actually ended up being for Herm. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like we brought him in as for my strength and conditioning and stuff like that. And Greg, he was telling me like, hey, he was telling Herm like, yeah, I want you and Tater lock in and get that relationship. So I was big on not trusting nobody and not, training with nobody. And, I'm a loyal type guy, but you can't be loyal, to the wrong people. So,
Facts.
um, that's, yeah. So, I had a fight in DC on Putney Promotions, on K Street. And I was scheduled. I took the fight on late notice, probably like 2-3 weeks. But again, as you said, Lou, I'm always in the gym. So
Always, man.
yeah. And Greg, like I started my professional career in Arizona. So I was in between deals with ESPN and Arizona and stuff like that. But I had some drama in my team. So that only down here my team should have known, So word got out to Arizona peoples and stuff like that. They bringing it back to me and stuff like that. So I was like, yo, like I was talking to my trainer at the time, who was Greg, and I'm like, yo, why would you even be telling them people's our business? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not no drama between my team. It's drama between you. Like, you're being a snake right now. So, you know how guys get, man. They want that money that's up under the
Mm-hmm.
table instead of waiting their turn. So, again, this is something the guy that I was feeding. So it's like, but I'm not here to talk about that. So, um, I came to Herm Jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
And listen, this was one of the funniest days ever. I had to talk with everybody in my team, and I'm like, "How y'all feel about Herman? How y'all feel about Herman? Tell me." I had to talk with my mother. Like my mother, she tell me, "I don't want no parts of your boxing business. Only come to
Okay.
me if you got a problem." My mother don't want no nothing business. All she want to know is if her son okay. So I even had to talk to my mother. I'm like, how you feel about her? And they like, yo, we feel we like him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know him that much, but we like y'all energy. We like how y'all vibe. Da 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 da. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I'm gonna take the fight, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna take the fight. So I go to Herm and I'm like, yo, listen, you gonna be the head coach. And he
Just
like,
like that.
yeah, just like that. I'm like, yo, you gonna be the head coach. And he like, what? He like, you think I'm ready for that? And I'm like, yeah, you ready for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen something in Herm, like, like Herm, he studies boxing down to a T. It's like he brought so many styles to me. He brought so much to me. And he was like every day he'd throw stuff at me, like, how would you dissect this? How would you dissect
Mm-hmm.
that? How would you dissect this? How would you dissect that? And we'll go over it together. Like sometimes I go to his house, we'll watch boxing. Like we'll dissect stuff together. Like, and then he just got even better and even better and even better. Especially when he started being like more hands on with me. He had other people that he'd be training, teaching boxing. But it's like I would help him, enlighten him in my brain and how I operate and why I do the things that I do, why I move like this, why I punch like
Mm-hmm.
this. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm definitely the GOAT. Why I do this, why my timing like this, why I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? So once he started learning me, he would go back into his own little world and you know what I'm saying, just
Mm-hmm.
study. Like, and I told him like, yo, like you making me way better than you know what I'm saying? And then you thought that you wasn't ready, and then you just took me on a 2 week notice fight. And I feel like I looked the best I ever looked in that fight. You know what I'm saying? The guy took me to four, yeah, I think 4 rounds. Marco Barrera. He was tough. Like he was tough. He was standing at 5'8", and he was a veteran as well. He had 28 fights. He was a veteran. I think. Like I said, he was tough, man. I ended up breaking the whole right side of his face.
Oh, wow.
Just because he was so tough, he wouldn't go nowhere. You know.
He wouldn't
So
go nowhere, so you kept
yeah,
catching him up.
yeah. But it's like, and then I'm listening to Herm. Herm, like, don't go out there, don't overexert yourself. And then when he see that, like, I'm cool, I'm still in my groove. He like land upcut in there. And like I said, trusting is big. So me just being able to trust him, like I was with Greg from I think like 14 all the way up until like 19 or 20. So I'm only used to hearing his voice in the corner. But then when I allow myself to trust Herman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Allow
all that.
myself to accept the instructions, it was there. We got the knockout. And it was like whatever Tay was doing just off of Tay was keeping him in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Was keeping the guy still
Yeah.
alive. But then when I allow Herman to give his instructions and allow myself to listen to him and trust in his instructions, we knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
That was easy work.
it was easy. So it was like, man, and me and her, we just started building more and more and more and more. Like we went through adversity, people trying to get him out the corner because they say his lack of boxing knowledge and his lack of boxing experience. But what people don't know is he earned everything that he got. You know what I'm saying? Like Tay isn't his only fighter. Like I said, we still got Nicholas Isaac and Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Lewis, who's number 3 in the country. I'm going to keep letting y'all know he's number 3 in
That's
the
right.
country
I see.
at
He getting them
115.
shots out.
Like, I mean 114. Like he's number 3 in the country. So it's like, and like I said, that's my god brother. So he was doing his thing. He was putting diamonds in the rough at first, and he went through his obstacles. And when he came over here with us, he seen what I seen in him. He was like, yo, this different. And he took his game to another level. Shout out to Herm. Nicholas
Yeah.
Isaac,
When
who
I see you
also,
and Herm,
yeah.
when I see you and Herm together, man, it's like when I first met you, it was like you guys were locked in, man. And as I see you
Yeah,
on your Instagram, how you guys work out, it's like a family affair. And
man,
that's one
like,
thing, that's something I appreciate because it helps you it's like an extension of your own family. It's like you leaving your family to go
yes,
to the
yeah,
gym to be with
yeah,
your second family. And that helps you
yeah,
propel to that next level.
man. It's like, man, he's. I'm tell y'all this. I told my father, I told my brothers, and I was like, if me and Greg, who was my ex trainer, if me and Greg ever have a fallout, I'm not boxing no more. I'm gonna give it up. But
Wow, is that deep?
I like when I step into the ring, and I don't even like to practice wrong, Lou. Like I don't like to throw no jab wrong. I don't like to, and I'm not discrediting nobody. I'm not discrediting nobody, but I'm not just trying to show off for the cameras. I'm not trying to. I don't care too much about the Instagrams, likes, and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm doing this because this is what I do, and I want to be the best at what I do. So I don't want to do anything wrong. If we sitting up here throwing a 30-piece combination, you better be making me slip and go this way and acting like a real fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Herm brings to the table. So it's like when I told him, like, yeah, I'm not gonna box if Greg leave. Herm came into my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we saved each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you gotta really like have a conversation with Herm. You gotta have a conversation with Chaos. You gotta have a conversation with just our whole team, man, because it's like we all done been through a lot and we all done saved each other from going left.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, man. I got a
Yeah,
Jim
couple more.
so
Strong Jim Strong takeover.
That's
yes,
right, Jim Strong.
sir. Yes, sir.
Jim
Trap
Strong,
money on no
Sweet
money,
Tay
baby.
takeover. I
Yeah, let's
love
get
this,
it.
man. I got a couple more questions, man. My
Let's go, man.
next
I got all
question
night.
is my next question is okay. Since you put the gloves on as a kid, how has this journey been? How you describe this journey?
Ah, man. Amazing. Amazing. Um, Boxing again has saved me from a lot, man. Like, um, I done did stuff in the streets that a lot of people not proud of what they do in the streets. So it's like, for me to take that and put it all into boxing, it's like it's big, man. I see that. I never had nobody that could stand. When I was growing up, I never had nobody that could stand in front of me as an idol that I could touch. So
Okay.
when I seen that I was starting to become an inspiration to kids, I started doing career days and going to schools. And
Mm-hmm.
my aunt, she is a teacher, so I'd be going to her schools and stuff like that, doing career days and stuff. And when I seen how much of an impact that I had on the youth, it was like, wow, all because of what I can do with my hands. And it's like it touched me different, because I was like, I want to keep doing this, like, and because I've been doing this since a kid, and now like just understanding the whole game, like it's just
Mm-hmm.
amazing. It's amazing to be a part of. It's amazing for the discipline. It's amazing for my body. It's amazing just for my mentality. Like it helped me a lot outside the ring. It's rare that I get mad, and that's because of I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the discipline and stuff like that. So it's rare that you see Tay like not like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, but boxing got me like this. Even when I met you, like
Yeah. I love it
I'm
though.
calm, I'm chill, and it's like because I'm grateful for a lot. Like I'm really grateful for a lot, man, and like I'm just grateful to even be on this show. Like I'm grateful for a lot, man. I'm grateful for Kiki. I'm grateful for Lou, man. I'm
I,
grateful for everybody asking me the questions, man. This is the stuff right here that just keep me going. Like when I look back over and and I'm analyzing the stuff that I'm doing in my career, it's like I still want more. Yeah, and I still don't want to
mm-hmm.
give it up for nothing. So it's like it's gonna keep driving me, man.
That's right. And driving you are, man. This has been
Man, I'm a Bugatti, man.
Hey, look, I'm about to go get another water. I'm about done with these. This is my second water, man. And look, if you out there listening and you get Tay on your show, you better have 3 bottles of water and
Telling you,
make
you're
sure
not
your
gonna never want to
laptop
let me
charged
go,
up.
and I'm gonna tell you, you don't gotta let me go. We can keep talking all night, man. Cause
Well,
I just
look,
love.
you got a couple of more. Let me see. I think you got
Let's go.
two more questions in this
Go
chat.
with it. Go with it,
Let's
Kiki.
go.
Go
Let's
with it.
go.
Jamal said, "Who you think won between Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler?"
Oh, Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray, man. Like Sugar Ray, a legend. Like I think just like the hand speed on Sugar Ray, man, and like it showed everybody a lot, like power and speed. You know what I'm saying? Like it showed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the name of the game is boxing, right? It's not called fighting. It's not called knockout. It's not called beat you up. You know what I'm saying? It's called boxing. So it's like if you want to do all that fighting, because boxing is an art, man. It's like you really gotta paint pictures with people. Like once you
Yes.
see me fight, I'm tattooing your body up. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving my mark. So it's like I feel like that's another thing that Sugar Ray did. When he do that wind up, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh man, that was
that's an
beautiful,
art
man.
that was it. And people don't understand, like they don't understand what that is and what that do
That
to the
bolo
other
joint.
fighter. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like, man, it was an amazing fight for Sugar Ray. I still be watching some of them fights to this day. Thankful for YouTube.
Nicholas Isaac, he said, "What inspired the name Sweet Tay?"
All right, so people that know me and that's getting to know me, I'm pretty sure that y'all can attest to this. People that watch me fight and see what I be having on when I get in the ring. Like I always switch my uniform up ever since amateur. So it was like if you don't remember my name, you're gonna remember what I got on. So you're gonna be like, that kid that had on that such and such, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be like, he was looking sweet. So it was
Yeah, that
like,
joint was sweet.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then what I bring outside the ring, you know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, oh man, like when I was a kid, I've been called SweetTay since I was a kid. So everybody used to be like, oh, that little kid is so sweet, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I just call me SweetTay. I like it. I mean, nothing about me sweet when you got them gloves on in front of me, you know? But I'ma look sweet while looking sweet. Like that's just what it is.
Hey,
Like
look, that's a good spin you put on that chat. Because you know,
yeah,
people
that's
in
what
the
it
world
is.
today, they see his feet and they thinking another thing. But you like, look, nigga, I'm gonna look
Nah.
sweet whooping that ass.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna look sweet. Like I got to, man. Like I got to. Like but your first impression is everything.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's true. Let me see. Chaos. It's kind of similar to the question I asked, but he said, "What makes you best in your weight class?"
Oh, come on, 10K. You tell me this. You tell me this every time we in the gym, man. You tell me this, man. Your IQ, shorty. He be like, listen, this is what my god brother tell me. He be like, man, shorty, your IQ, shorty. This is exactly how he talk. He talk like his father. He be like, it's your IQ, shorty. It's your IQ, shorty. He like, man, you be doing this, you be doing that. Though they can't keep up with you, shorty. He like, man, a lot of guys can't take the power that I bring, and it's like, man, I'm a natural at this weight class, so it's like how Lou was saying, like you got them bigger guys that got to sweat all the way down. I'm not one of them, so it's like I'm bringing natural speed. I'm bringing natural power. Sometimes that the average 140 can't even take, you know. So what makes me different in this weight division is just me as a whole, you know. Like it's a difference maker. Like I'm one of the ones who, like how Floyd said, he not gonna let himself get over 10 pounds. That's me, you know. So
he never.
I'm
You're
all
right.
yeah. You always feel like you like once I'm in the ring, and I feel like my body feel like, of course I'm being shaped, but the weight feel like I'm just having a normal day. It's just beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel dehydrated. I don't feel drained. I don't feel like my legs is shaking, you know, like because it's a lot of stuff that you go through when you have to lose weight. I started my career at 18 or 19, and I had to lose weight for that. So I feel the difference. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really get no fights down there. That's why I moved up to 22 at walking around at 26 at the time. So it was like I had to take this weight class basically. So it was just like it's just natural to me. It's easy to cut down my weight when I get up there. But after this fight, I plan on turning into a little fat boy a little bit. At least try to get up there. At
You
least
eat
try
some
to get up there to
bonbons on
like
the couch.
130. Yeah, man. I'm trying to at least get up there and walk around by like 130 or something like that, man. But if it don't go there, don't go there.
I'm glad you brought that up because my question is, what do you do to relax? I mean, because every time I see you, you in the gym, even when you're not
Yeah.
fighting. What
Yeah.
does SweetTay do to relax and just diffuse from everything in boxing? What do you do?
Man, I just chill. I like to play the game. Um
There we go.
Everybody.
yeah. I love to play the game, man. Call of Duty, 2K, Madden, a lot of games, man. I just like to play the game. It keep me from going outside, man. And it's like if I could just like my mother always told me, like if I could just have you sitting there playing the game all day, like I'd rather do that than worry about my son being out here on the streets. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So I like playing the game. I like chilling with my. I'm actually at my sister's house right now, so it's like I like chilling with my sister and my niece, my brothers. Man, I'm just like I like chilling. Like actually, like I don't have to do anything. I can go about my day and be in the house and just be around my peoples, and I'm good. Like after the gym, I come take a shower and I come chill with my sister if she in the house. If she not
Yeah.
inside the office, like I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's
So
good to
yeah,
do that
that's
because
what I
man,
do.
boxing it's a full time sport, man. That's why I'm glad
Hmm.
that you shedding light on that
Yeah,
you're able to relax and just take your mind
yeah,
off it just a little bit, not enough, just
yeah.
enough to where so
Hmm.
you still stay in the moment.
Yeah, yeah, because a
So
lot of people don't know, like, oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. You go ahead.
no, go ahead, no, go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead.
but a lot of people don't know, like, when we about to get ready for a fight and when we getting into the fight, like, you have to really, like, focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be worrying about what happened yesterday or the day before that, or you can't be in having your hands in a whole lot of stuff that you got so much on your plate because you gotta be 100%. Like you got like we go against guys from Mexico and all these other third world countries, and they come from nothing. Like we think we come from nothing,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. Like come on, bruh. Like
It's
they
humbling.
still got dirt roads, bruh. They ain't got no clean water. You feel what I'm saying? Like they can't even go to the mall and go get no clean drawers, bruh. Like so, just imagine what they really going through. So if we come in that ring and we got one thing else on our mind other than kill, it's a wrap. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So that's why I like to keep my mind fresh, man.
That's right. You don't play boxing. You play
Not
basketball,
at
you
all.
play football, you play soccer. You do
Yeah, yeah,
not play
you can't play
boxing.
this.
I'm about to throw you a curveball. I do this every once in a while, and I always like to get your opinion. This fight that's on the cusp of happening, we already know
Mhm.
Spence and Crawford. Who wins and why?
Oh man, I'm going with TC. Yes, Terrence Crawford,
Ooh,
man. I'm going with TC, man. Like
okay.
I'm a Terrence Crawford fan.
Well, on this show, when I ask that question, I immediately get my pen and get my
Put it in your
index card,
books.
and I put you in the book. So
Put
when
me
I
in
see
it.
you
Lock
out
me
on
in.
the streets or you come back on the show, I'm gonna say, look here, on September,
Hmm.
was it 29th?
Yeah.
28.
28, 28.
28th? Okay, yeah, I'm a day ahead. 28th. Sweet Tay predicts
Terrence
TC.
Crawford.
Knockout,
Nah,
unanimous
I
split.
mean,
What we got?
I think TC wins by. Okay, I honestly, excuse me, because I said boxing is a business. I think
Mm-hmm.
that they fight twice. I think that they have a. I actually think that they might fight 3 times.
Oh
I
wow.
think it'd be
Trilogy.
a. I think it'd be a Canelo and Triple G kind of thing, because it's so much money on the line, you
It
know.
is.
So we know that it's going to be a close fight. Now, if Earl Spence land that big shot, it's not going to be so close. But if it's going how I think it's going to go, I think TC going to box. You know what I'm saying, and do what he do. But if it go down to them scorecards, I don't think that they allow Earl Spence to lose. And now, I really understand what I'm just saying right now. I don't
I
think
got
that
you.
they allow Earl Spence to lose. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it probably be like a majority draw the first fight. I think,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be a split decision TC.
Okay. Split decision. I'm putting you right
Hmm.
down here in the book. And if we can go
Yeah.
back to the live feed and we an hour and 31 minutes in, I'm gonna go right back to it and pull it up. And I might send it to you. I might just go ahead and chop and cut it and send it right to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's do it.
But I'm glad you brought that up because about the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to see it happen early because, and hear me out, Tay.
Uh-huh.
I wanted it to happen early because now we might not get that trilogy at 147 because these guys are getting older now. So bodies are not going to be able to make that 147. So they might have
Mm-hmm.
to go up to 54. And when you go up to
Mm-hmm.
154, everything changes. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
belts changes. These belts that they have, this is for undisputed. This is for
Mm-hmm.
undisputed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they can't continually make the weight, because you figure 3 fights, that's going to be about 2 years.
Yeah.
2.5 years. Can they
Yeah.
continue to make that weight? That's my argument.
Um, I think they can. I think they can because of what's at stake,
Okay.
and and both of these guys are hungry. So I'm not taking nothing away from Earl Spence. He's a warrior. He's a dog. He's like you say, he's a shock in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like he in the deep end. Like he's Earl Spence. He got a name for a reason. We know him because of what he do. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that this is something that TC want, and let's not forget what TC has done. He's been undisputed what at 2 weight classes, right?
Yeah, I think he did it at 140.
I
I
think it
think
was
he
140. Was it only
yeah.
1 weight class he did it?
Yeah, it was one weight
Undisputed?
class. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, he trying to make his second undisputed spree. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that when we go back to boxing mentality, I don't think that they give up on their goals. I don't think that they give up on what they really want. You know, because they both want to be undisputed before they go to 154. So I think that one of them have to accomplish that goal. At least one of them have to accomplish that goal before they make that transition.
Yeah. And I got another question for you. And that's why I'm glad.
Go,
I'm
keep it
glad that
going.
I got you
Keep
on here,
going.
man, because you give it. He gives it so raw. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
these questions going.
Come
Okay,
on.
Devin Haney, right? He
Yes.
is undisputed. Now I watch a lot of podcasts,
135 and
during the
140.
day. Yeah, they're saying that he can't be considered undisputed because the road that he had to take. Does that make a
Hmm.
difference to you?
No, no, it don't make no difference to me because he still got in the ring with everybody that he fought. I don't even care
Exactly.
about the guys if they said that they were nobodies. Listen, man, like everybody's a somebody when you step in that ring. Just because y'all don't give them that credit, that don't make them a nobody. So Devin
Yes.
Haney, he had to work for everything that he got. Shout out to him. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
So
too.
he's undisputed because he's undisputed. You see that Cambosa lost. I mean, he beat Teofimo. But what you gonna say that Devin Haney not undisputed because he beat Cambosa? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
and
you
then
you, you can't do that.
but people, the non-boxers who did, like I
Mm,
said, when y'all get boxers on the show, I like to hear from you guys because you in the
yeah,
ring.
yeah.
They're saying that Tiafimo wasn't himself, but he got in the ring. So we got to get Caposis the championship. And he
Mm,
lost it to Devin Haney. Devin Haney went over to his backyard and beat him. So
mm.
that's where I lay that at. He's undisputed. It's no, you can't deny that.
So it's like even for myself. So when we sign that contract and we get off the scale on weigh-in day, and we
Hmm.
come to the fight on fight day, it's no excuses. I don't care what happened. The results is the results. I don't care what
Hmm.
happened. Oh, you wasn't yourself. You shouldn't have fought. You have a you have an opportunity to stay backstage. You don't have to walk out. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody say that Teofimo wasn't himself, he would have been himself if he would have landed one of them big overhands and put Cambosa out. So it's like, man, you can't. Excuses is for the birds, man. And us boxers, yes, I'm gonna say us boxers because we sore losers. So when we do take that L, we gonna come up with them excuses, man. But it is what it is. Like that's it because we don't want to just say we lost. Like, come on now.
Hmm.
Like we don't never want to say, yeah, I lost. Like, yeah, I lost. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter if y'all believe what we telling y'all or not, like that's just what it is. No matter if we got an injury, no matter, yeah, I hurt my shoulder in the Oleg fight, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Nobody cares. All they care is if Tay won or if Tay lost. So that's it, man. So I don't feel
What did
like
you learn from that fight, Sweet Tay? What did you learn from that fight, if anything?
I learned that boxing is a business because, like I said, like if you go back to that fight and you watch that fight, I won clearly. I put on a boxing clinic in his hometown, and then when you go, hold on, when you go back, I want to see if I can pull up a picture of his face.
I
When you
like
go
that.
back,
I like
yeah,
that.
when you go back and you can pull up, like when you go back and you look at his face and you look what I
Makes
did
sense.
to him, you
That's
like,
like the Garcia and Peterson fight.
Yeah.
Like Garcia said,
yes, yeah. So it's like, man, like when you see these guys and you like, you gonna look
That's a
like,
good call, Kiki. That's a good call. I ain't, yeah, that's a good call.
yeah.
yes. I mean, like that's all I learned. Like, it's boxing is really a business, man. Like, and if you got enough money for your fighter, he's gonna win as long as he stand up all the rounds. That's all I learned from that fight. So I
Yep.
took the time that I had and I started investing in myself. That's just what it was. It just told me to boss up a little bit more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Boss up
Man.
a little bit more, Tay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta do. I don't even really think I got that picture of his face, but my trainer got it. You know what I'm saying? Herm, if you still watching, if you ain't sleep, send me that picture right quick so they can see.
I think I
Because
got a feeling Herm's still
I
in
know
here.
what you're saying though. I agree. Like,
I totally
yeah.
agree. Like, how do I lose and he look like this? His face look like
Mhm.
sushi. Like, what
yeah,
are we
so it's
talking
like,
about
man,
here?
like his face was all red, and it's not coming from headbutts. This coming from my fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said again, like I'm dealing with a hurt shoulder, but who cares? So I still had to just use really my jab hand. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? And it was just like when they called him the decision, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't, I know I'm not about to win because I'm in his hometown, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody already told me like, Tay, if you don't knock him out, then it's cool. It might be a possibility you're gonna lose because you're fighting in a racist town and city, and they putting the money behind the guy. So it's like I didn't really believe that the money and the politics was that powerful until I went through the experience. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes us fighters are hard headed. Sometimes we have to go through stuff to learn ourselves. So it is what it is. I always thought like if we go out there and we fought and we did the best that we can do and we won, then we won. I didn't think like, okay, we can't beat the money. The only way we beat the money is we knock the money out. So
Yeah.
that's what I really understand now. Like whoever got that big engine behind. Oh, and it go back to Michael Fox when he fought on Showtime.
Oh my
I mean, he
goodness.
Yes,
clearly
That was
yes.
won,
tragedy,
Clear
man.
robbery, clear
Good
robbery.
call, Sweet Tay, man. That
but
fight was crazy. I'm gonna tell you, Sweet Tay. I watched that fight.
me
Did I
too.
watch? And when I got up the next day, I didn't hear the decision. So when
Yeah,
I seen how he was beating the boy, I'm
yeah,
like, all right. I go to sleep. I get back up, and I'm like, I see the other dude with his hand up,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I was like, what
yeah,
happened? Then they robbed him, dude. That
yeah.
was one
Cause
of the biggest train
it's like,
robberies.
but then when I go back and I look at it, and I'm like, okay, he fought a WBA dude on a WBA card. Wow,
There you go.
they putting that money behind him. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So even though Mike looked beautiful, and I
He
told
did.
Mike, I wouldn't fight him again either. I'm glad that you didn't take that rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad that you didn't step in there with him again because you did everything that you were supposed to do in that first fight. You dropped him and you put on a boxing clinic. It don't get no better than that. He didn't really do nothing. He didn't do anything to you. I thought Mike won that fight unanimously, hands down. But
Yeah.
the judges and the money ain't see it that way, you know. So it's like,
Nope.
like us fighters, we not down by a long shot, and we know when we getting work. The only thing is, y'all better not let us put that money behind ourselves, cause then y'all politics gonna be in trouble.
I
It's
like the
gonna be
way
in
that sounds.
trouble. I
Yeah.
like. I'm okay with. I'm a competitor. You know, like I'm a competitor, and I'm okay with somebody losing in the sport if we lose, because as long as we live to fight another day, now don't get me wrong, I don't like losing, I don't want to lose. But if that guy's the better man that night, that's what it is. But if I
Yes.
won, I won. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. That's how I feel like it should be.
That's right. That's right. Sweet Tay, I really appreciate you, man. This was one of. Hey, look, let me
This
tell you,
was good. This was really
man.
good.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is no disrespect to anybody, whatever. I stand behind my word. This is one of the best interviews I've had. I think I might have a 15, 16. This is by far one of the most
Yeah.
entertaining
Yeah.
interviews that I've had because
Yeah.
usually
Hey,
we
tag
go
Yeah.
team.
40,
Tag
45
team.
minutes, but it's hard to turn off good content when you got
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
Sweet Tay takeover in the making from behind. You can't let it go, man. Is there
Yeah.
any last words that Sweet Tay has for the people out there who want to come see your fight? Give them a reason to come see your fight.
Um, I really want people to buy these tickets, man. Like I'm one of them fighters that puts on a show. And I'm serious about my business. I'm serious about my craft, and I'm serious about this entertainment business because boxing is a show. It's entertainment. So I give you something that you want to see. So I really want everybody to go on that Instagram page that Kiki told to go to, Jim
That's
Strong.
right. It's right here in the chat.
I'm gonna put
And
them in
hit him
again.
up. Man, please hit him up and grab the rest of the tickets that we have so y'all can come out, man, and support the whole card. The whole card is gonna be amazing. I'm kind of mad that I
Man.
won't be able to see it, but I'm glad to be headlining it, man. I want to say I appreciate Kiki. I want to appreciate you, Lou. The moment that you told me, like, hey, you sent me that DM, like, hey, I want to get you on the show. I'm like, I got you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
He
Like,
came. He hit right back, man. I love
That,
it,
that,
yo.
that was me, by the way.
That. Hey,
hey,
look.
that's
Let me
People
make
love.
be
this real,
talking, they
though,
think
man.
they talking to him, they talking to me.
Hey, listen, that's love. Well, Kiki, I told you I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I appreciate y'all for having me. And I seen a comment probably like 20
Yeah.
minutes ago when somebody
Uh-huh.
said that we gotta bring Sweet Tay back for part two. And I don't have
Yeah.
no problem
Yes.
with
Yes,
that.
Sherelle. That's right.
I don't have no problem with that, man. None of y'all what y'all saying is going unnoticed. If I say it, I promise you I'm gonna speak on it.
Coach
Yes.
Uh,
Herman
uh,
said, check your phone. Check your phone.
Check your
He
phone.
must
We
have
want to
sent
see
you a
that
picture.
hold
picture.
on.
We
He
want to see
sent you
that
a
picture.
Hold on,
picture. Yeah,
y'all.
check your
Hold on,
phone.
y'all. I gotta put y'all on pause. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Hold on.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Sweet Tay is still in the building. He's got some stuff he trying to show us. So just
I
stay
gotta put
tuned.
y'all.
Stay tuned. But special shout out to Derek Curry, my guy.
Please
What's
stay
up, big
tuned.
fella?
Please stay tuned.
Special shout out to Sherelle DeWitt, a newcomer. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for chiming in.
Hold on. He said he sent it to me on the ground as well. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you still in the house,
Okay.
dog.
All right, look. So listen. This is who I lost to.
Oh, man, he look
Oh,
like Rocky,
wow.
man. He look like Rocky.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep this up here for a little bit so everybody can see it. You know?
This
Like-
is the guy who they say SweetTay lost to.
Yes.
Oh, man.
How did I lose to a guy who I did this to? You see both his eyes?
Wow. That's
I cut them.
crazy.
You know, so that's what goes like I said, like that's what showed me that like boxing is a business, man. And I promise y'all, I look just like this when I got out the ring. I don't play all that, you know.
Pretty
You can
in
touch
and
me.
pretty out, right?
Man, I'm SweetTay for a reason. Yes, no, damn. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I still carry myself like I'm an undefeated fighter, man. I don't think I lost that fight. I just know that they took it from me, you know. But I know that y'all gotta go, man. I'd love to stay up and talk to y'all all night. I could talk to y'all all night. Y'all
Hey,
got
I
some
tell
great
you
questions.
what, let's look. SweetTay Takeover Part 2 coming to a
Yeah.
theater near you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. We can get the whole gym strong in here.
Man,
That's right.
oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Hey,
right.
that's gonna
hey,
be crazy.
Chaos and Nicholas, right there, part
That's
of
Yeah.
right. That's
yeah.
right.
And kills,
We
yeah, man. Like
we
it's gonna
appreciate
get crazy
everybody who came in today, whether you
for
knew,
sure.
like my girl Sherelle came in, Herman, everybody. If you're new to the channel,
Yeah.
hit that subscribe button. Come on back because guess what? You never know when SweetTay Takeover is coming back.
And
in
Mama
the
Bear.
fifth- and Mama Bear,
Yeah,
and Mama
Mama
Bear.
Bear.
Was it Chaos Lewis? How you pronounce
Yeah.
name?
That's
Yeah,
Chaos
Chaos Lou.
and
Yeah.
Chaos Lewis. Yeah. Let me see. What the other names at Kiki? Because you know I be forgetting.
we had let me see. We had Al Money, Jamal, Sherelle, Ray John,
Yeah, I was great today.
Derek Curry, Second Win Boxing,
Mm.
Lorenzo Carpenter, Jamone, we said
That's
Mama
right.
Bear,
Mm.
Coach Herman, Demond Simpkins, and I think that's it. That was DC Mike TV.
DC Mike TV, my
Yeah,
guy.
shout out to
Nicholas
my guy.
Isaac, Chaos. Those were the ones writing. Brandy Bunny, Terrence Mitchell.
Yes.
I think that's it. That was writing in the chat. Oh,
Okay.
Spoon was in there.
My man Spoon.
Yeah, Spoon was in there, and I think that's all that was writing in the chat. It was more people on, but that was who was writing in the
Okay.
chat.
That's love. That's love. Shout
And
out to y'all.
and one thing, DC Mike TV said he wanted to know if the people don't buy tickets this week, how else can they buy them after that?
I think that they can go online. Y'all gotta get with Coach Herm and he can give y'all the website, but I'm pretty sure that y'all want to grab them tickets right now as soon as possible because we gotta be at that gym in the morning, 10K. I'm gonna be there.
Right. My man got work to do.
Yeah, we're gonna be in that gym in the morning. You know, I'm not gonna miss it for the world. But I really don't know the online link for the tickets, but I really want y'all to just grab them this week because once y'all go online, y'all know that everybody gotta make their money, so they gonna put them taxes on there, and they gonna make y'all pay prices that I don't want y'all to pay. You know, so I want y'all to grab them while it's hot, while we still got the tickets. It's the lowest at $125. That's right behind ringside. Like you can't get no better than that. I got our whole section right here. Like, let's go. Everybody
And
stay.
they get an advantage. They get to see SweetTay when he come out. He gonna be like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you get the meet and greet right after the fight, as long as you stay right there. Like I promise, like if you haven't been to a SweetTay fight, this is gonna be like one of the greatest experiences because like even I'd be shocked at myself because like I gravitate to my fans, man. Like I take pictures, I indulge in conversation. You know, like I want to get to know you just like you want to get to know me. But when I get out the ring, it's gonna be a split, a short split second because I do want to change my clothes. But We do, we do take pictures, man, and then I do a
Oh
lot of
gosh.
stuff with my fans, man. So it's like I support y'all, as I support who support me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all love. Yeah,
That's
and then y'all
that's
like DC Mike TV said,
tax-free tickets. That's
yeah,
right,
tax
DC
free
Mike. You
tickets
tell
right
them.
now, man. So it's like y'all get these tax free tickets, man, and it's the support go a long way, man. Support go a long way. Each
That's
one
right.
teach one. We support who support us, man. Just like y'all tuning in on Liteskin Lou show, man. Y'all come bring the whole Liteskin Lou show to Murder Live Casino October 15th, man.
That's
Let's come
right.
see
That's right.
let's come see SweetTay work, man. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of other local guys that's on the card. And support them as well, man. It's like again, shout out to Sharpshooter Outlaw. He fight October the 1st. Shout out Mike Fox. He fight October the 8th. Um, if I'm missing somebody, then shout out to you as well. But we all boogieing, man. It's time to put on for the whole DMV. And we about to take it over, man. But we ain't going nowhere else. We keeping it right in the DMV.
That's
So
right.
all these fights is locally, except for Michael Fox. He going away, but he gonna handle his business as well. But me and Sharpshooter, we gonna take it over. He fighting in DC. I'm fighting in Maryland. We're gonna do our thing, man. Anthony Peterson fighting as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We got
baby
a lot of
grow.
people, man. Yeah,
Baby
man. So it's
grow.
like, man,
Yeah.
support us, man. Like we love y'all, man. Like we doing it for y'all, man. Like we trying to. DMV got the best fighters in the world
We
ever.
do, man. And that's one
So
thing I want to see more support behind us. So if you watching this
yeah,
show and you not going and you think about not going, come on out and
mm,
support the fighters, man. Y'all
yeah,
support these other fighters in different states, Philly, New
yeah,
York,
yeah,
DC's own, man. Support homegrown.
And both of
yeah.
them are nice venues.
Yes, right.
Real nice. And we both making the Sharpshooter. He gonna make DC his home, and I'm gonna make Maryland Casino my home.
I
So y'all
tell
keep
you,
supporting us.
I want to give a special shout out to this girl named Kiki, man. If you talk to her, tell her I said I appreciate all of the hard work
Okay.
and that women make the world go round.
Yes,
Because
they do.
behind every great experience, great man,
It's a
there's a
great
great
woman.
woman that's
Yeah.
working and pulling the
I
strings.
gotta go get I gotta go get the mine at home. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
She
man,
probably watching you now.
listen, man,
She
get in
watching
the
the
house, man. Get in the
Sweet
house,
Tay
man.
takeover.
That's
Get in the
right. You
house,
don't go
man.
to shows, man. This is one of the best. This is gonna be the biggest takeover ever, man. He came to the
Yeah,
show and just said,
yeah.
and it wasn't even planned. It just naturally happened. He just took
hmm
the show over, and I drowned in the water, and he just took it. He
Yeah,
just
man.
took it.
Like, great job, Kiki. We appreciate you, Kiki, for keeping
Thank
this show alive, man. For keeping that engine going behind Lou.
y'all.
And
Thank
I really want to just thank both of y'all for just having me tonight on the show, man. I know I
thank
took up
you.
an hour and 52 minutes,
Oh
almost
no,
two
this is
Yeah,
hours,
good. We
man.
love it. This is nice. This
that's
was
Yeah,
good.
right.
I
And this
wasn't
is
even expecting all this from you because, like I said, when I met you, you seemed just so quiet and everything. But this
ah,
is
man.
good. You got
And
a
I'm the
great
life, man.
personality. This is
I
good.
appreciate it. I appreciate
yeah.
that, man.
So
I
let
love it,
everybody
man.
know where they can find you at. I know you said it
Man,
before, but
go.
there's some new people who just came in.
All right, so on Instagram, y'all can follow me at Sadon, two underscores, SADON. On Facebook, y'all can follow me, Daron SweetTay Williams. And just get to know the whole team at Jim Strong underscore FTE, man. Get to learn a lot about us, man. Like we not shysty. Like we not shysty at all. We love our fans. We love who love us. You want to talk to us, we won't even hesitate to converse back with you. Like we love
Yes.
everybody who love us, man. So shout out to everybody who's supporting us so far. If I know you and recognize you, and if I don't, I still give you the same love of the people that I do know personally. So I just want to thank everybody for keeping me going and keeping this show going. Hopefully, after this fight, I'll be right back on here. If I'm not on DC Mike TV, Lou will be the show that I be on, man. You know, DC Mike TV all got all my
That's my
exclusive
guy,
interviews.
man.
That been
Yes.
my man since I was A-list, and he been my number one media guy since I was 15 years old. I gotta give him his
Exactly.
flowers. But if you don't catch me on DC Mike TV show, then you're gonna catch me right here, right on Lou's show. Him and
That's
Kiki
right.
gonna hold it down. They gonna bring part 2 of SweetTay Takeover, baby.
That's right.
Hit
We're
that
gonna be
like
selling that
button.
joint on Netflix.
Subscribe. Man, what? Make sure y'all
That's
please
right.
hit this like button. Please hit the like button. One more
That's right.
time.
On your
Please
way
hit the
out.
like button.
On your way out, hit that like button. I always got some words before I leave. I always give flowers to everybody on there because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Young
Yes, sir.
fella, I'm proud of your journey.
Thank you.
Ever since I've been researching, nothing but great things that I've
Appreciate
seen
you.
and that I've heard about it. Now, just meeting you for the next 2 hours, I
Yeah,
feel like I've known you
for a
a
long
decade.
time. Yeah.
Good luck. October the 15th, man.
Mhm.
Go in there and knock this dude out so we
Yes,
can
sir.
make this takeover 2 happen,
Yes, sir.
man.
Mhm.
Continued success and just go out there and do your thing, young fella.
Yeah, we gonna
After the
manifest that,
knockout, we
man.
taking a picture.
That's
Hey,
right.
Kiki,
Live
you
with
holding the
Liteskin
belt.
Lou. SweetTay. Oh, yep. Okay, I
You
got it.
holding the belt.
Remember he
You
said
holding the
that,
belt.
Lou. I'm
Hey,
holding the belt.
You holding the belt, man. Listen, that's
That's
gonna be
right.
my that's gonna be my newborn daughter. So hold her with care.
I got you.
That's right. I always had words before I leave, man. Stay humble,
Hmm.
stay hungry,
Yes,
and
sir.
always live your life to the fullest. We
Most
appreciate you for
definitely.
coming in, man. But like you say, you got something to do, and so do I. So everybody, we really appreciate y'all for chiming in. But we up out of here.
Let's get it.
Peace.
We gone.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.